Hello, Leo. This is Marley with Fawn and Fire Intuitive. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy New Year. This reading will be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if this video does not resonate with you, please check out my videos for your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. Also, if you guys are on Instagram, I'm there too, Fawn and Fire Intuitive. So I love connecting with you guys on there if you want to follow me. Lastly, down in the, two more things really quick before I get started. Down in the box below is my website. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can either contact me through the website or book on the website, or just shoot me an email if you have questions. I am using the Threads of Fate Tarot. Their decks are so beautiful, and I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway. So if you go to my website on the contact me, put in your email and just say I want to be entered to win the deck, okay? And at the end, I'll tell you guys I'm getting ready to start the Master Conduit course again. The fourth, it'll be the fourth time I'm doing it, and it's just been awesome, and it's gotten more robust each time, so I'm excited to do it for 2020. All right, so I am going to pull some oracle cards. I did pull the tarot ahead of time, but it's all upside down. I haven't seen it, so I'll see it with you guys. We're going to look into your life, your love life, and then the shadow and the light. I will clarify if needed, okay? So, first, Leo, Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups, a lot of times, it really talks about things from our past. It can be a soul connection. I'm going to turn over some more cards. We have the Anchor in reverse, which would be the Emperor. And then we have the Five of Cups in reverse, okay? So basically, it's kind of showing, you know, you could have either certain things that happened with your father during childhood, or a past relationship that felt very soulful. It could be even trying to come back, or it's something where, you know, maybe you've been waiting a long time. But there's a lot of emotion still tied to it. But with the Emperor in reverse, it's kind of showing that whatever happened in the past, and I am kind of feeling like there was a wounding, that it may be controlling you in unhealthy ways, or if it was a person that you felt like a very deep connection with, and you know, it's like time keeps ticking, but you don't necessarily see a change, that there is this need to kind of look in another direction for something that will really satisfy you. I mean, the Emperor in reverse, it's not a pleasant energy. You know, if it's talking about a person that you were dealing with, it's possible that you see this person as controlling or narcissistic, and that they've impacted your life, and or your past, and somehow has impacted your life in a way where you're constantly looking for like the other shoe to drop, for the negative thing that's going to happen. And sometimes you might even have a hard time seeing like how lovable you are. And I'm really feeling like you have, whatever this situation is, you have cried a lot of tears about it. And we have the Sun. Yes. The Sun always is yes. It's a very positive card. Okay, so first off, I feel like it's confirming what I'm saying, but I also feel like you deserved better than what you got. But it's important to kind of shine light onto it now, because you don't want to continue to always just be sure that anything good that's happening in your life, or that could be emotionally satisfying, you don't always want to be looking for what's going to spill. You deserved a happy childhood. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. So, you know, with this Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups is in reverse, it's showing the Two of Cups down here in reverse. So twice now something that was meant to be happy, something that was meant to be fulfilling, like an equal exchange. It wasn't. We have the Conqueror of Coins, so this could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This is also, it's a big reminder with this Six of Wands here. You are worthy of being admired, and you're worthy of building something right here, right now, where you're at. And if you're hyper focused on this person's like social media, or, and it seems like, well, or whatever, if you're watching their life and it seems like everything's going well for them, and you're just feeling like you're the one that was, if it's making you feel bad about yourself, really what it's showing is you deserve great happiness. And if you're not getting it here and now, if you're not being admired the way you deserve, if you're dealing with someone who is ashamed, does not publicly proclaim that you're important, you're worth that. Okay, so since it's already kind of showing love, but this can also be towards career, that it could be time for you to take if certain things relationship wise have kind of weighed you down and it's made you feel have a hard time really going after a certain passion or desire, that would be the place to focus right now, because with this Conqueror of Coins here and public victory, and it's not in regards to love, you could really have some other positive things happening in your life. So it's good to kind of look around rather than just focusing on what's been spilled. Look around at the other opportunities, and just know too, you do have happiness coming, and it might seem like it's coming slow, but it's slow and steady, because it's going to have a solid foundation, and someone's really going to be offering something that you've been looking for. Okay, but there's a need to clear the old energy. So let's see what this says about love. Okay, so I have either the person coming in or the person you're dealing with. So I feel like this is something coming in for you. Okay, we have the Sovereign of Cups. This could be the Queen of Cups, but it's just the energy. So it can be male or female. It's someone very loving, creative, intuitive. It can be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this time we have the Emperor in the upright. Okay, so this is someone who's got their stuff together, and this relationship actually, it's going to be two people who have their stuff together. Okay, so that might be why it's kind of important as you're to prepare and focus on some of the other things, because even as you're focusing on other things, that might be where this person notices you, or they're watching to see if maybe there is somebody this is just for some people that I'm feeling this, but somebody is interested in you. They're watching you and they admire your work. Okay, or they admire something you do. So this is awesome. It's going from the Emperor in reverse, which is this narcissistic, kind of toxic, controlling energy, to the Emperor in the upright. The Emperor in the upright is the Four Kings. It is somebody who is in your highest good, and this relationship will be in your highest good. But what's so interesting, it's crazy how these cards are mirroring each other, because here, so we had the Six of Cups and then the Emperor in reverse above. Here we have the Emperor in the upright and the Six of Cups in reverse, letting go of the past. There's a need to let go of a certain story, or maybe for some of you, it's a certain soul connection that you're like, this is the person, and it's always pushed out far from you, and you've been really dwelling on it. But the cards are showing that you actually have someone who wants to show up in your life in every way coming in. Okay, so the light is the underworld. Shine light on where you might be bound. Shine light on if you are afraid of being bound, and because sometimes that's what happens. We're a little emotionally unavailable, so we attach ourselves to a story that's always a little bit out of reach. It might be somebody who's in another relationship, somebody who's long distance, somebody who's emotionally unavailable. But explore your shadow side, because there's an aspect that's shoved down that perpetuates stories that aren't serving you, and they're not what you deserve. You deserve the ultimate happiness with the sun. You deserve to be in the sunlight. You deserve the praise and someone truly showing up for you. And then the light is take a risk. And I love this card, and this actually showed up for somebody else too, because it's like the mountain goat or the billy goat balancing. And sometimes we think we are balancing, staying in this like narrow space, like barely holding on, and we're doing it out of love. That's how we feel. Like, no, that's my soulmate. I'm gonna wait for them. I'm gonna wait for them. Like, I'll just stay here. Perfect. Like, but the strain that it's putting on your muscles, and because eventually you need to rest. Eventually you need to be able to go explore. And if you're just staying on the edge of this cliff, like, sometimes even when we walk away and start to explore other things, that's when the person realizes what they were missing. Although with this energy, for some of you, it might have been too toxic anyway, and you're better off moving into a place where there's someone who actually has the same capacity for love that you have. So let's pull a few oracle cards. And for some of you too, you have some ideas, and maybe you get caught up in your mind, like, oh gosh, I want to do this, but what if, or I've got to figure this out. And there's an aspect here of like, take the risk, go for it. We have adjustments are required, the third quarter moon. Yeah, if you've been standing like on one level of this mountain and you're like afraid to go up and you're afraid to go down, there's definitely time for adjustments right now. And then we have, what do you need to release? And let's get some spirit animal oracle cards. I love this deck too. Okay, so first we have the rhino spirit, overcome any obstacles. Like, if you've been kind of standing on the outside, like hoping you'll get to this like precipice of the mountain one day, it's like time to just break through the barriers. And then we have canary spirit, sing your own song, and it came out in the reverse, along with hummingbird spirit, be here now, also came out in reverse. And what I'm feeling is, some of you, possibly you were in such a controlling situation that you don't necessarily trust your own voice right now, and it could be like you're balanced, like, and afraid, like maybe not even sure of like who you are, what you want, and your best bet, and you're having a hard time like just staying in the presence. Maybe some of you are still dealing with this toxic situation. And the more, the more that you can work on your own self-love and power and belief that you can overcome obstacles and really be in the present moment, seeing the good that is around you and being authentic to your voice, the better. Because that kind of, it puts you back in control of the situation. And the more that you can kind of put feet to your fire, like, be here now. Even in this moment, no matter what you're facing, there's still good. And there's still things that the universe is trying to give you, is what I feel. That there is, I just got another message, but one second. There is like a refreshing nectar, for lack of a better word, but things that just naturally the universe is trying to put in your path to bring you. And for somebody else, this is very specific. So this is going to be for somebody specific, but it could be this is somebody that you make music with or have a business with, something where you guys have been creating together, and you keep holding on even though it's not serving you, because you don't want to lose the relationship plus the business or plus the music or whatever. But You can sing your own song, and you have to also recognize that when something is not serving you here and now, and you're really focused on that, that doesn't bring about any change. Yeah, I mean, for somebody, you've been hanging in the balance for a long time, and we have a rebirth is assured in the reverse. You know, this is the bat spirit hanging upside down in a cave, you know, and your eyes have adjusted to the darkness. So any little bit of light feels like really great. Oh man, any little bit of light, you're like, oh, I got some light, you know? And then we have the elephant spirit learning from the past. You know, like, you know, an elephant is trained. People who train elephants, it's like they tie them up. And when they're vulnerable and young and learning, if they feel like they were tied up so they can't move, they feel like they can't ever move. Like that is ingrained in them. And for some of you, there are certain things that you were taught in childhood, limitations, ceilings. And now, because of that, you learn to see in the darkness. And any little bit of light is like, oh, I got some light. But you're being given the sun. That's what's meant for you, not darkness where you get just, you know, little bits of light. You're meant to have the sun. Okay, Leo? And that is you. Leo is the sun. You are the sun. All right, I hope this was helpful. If you're looking for a personal reading, my information's in the box below. Like I said at the beginning, you can contact me through my website or just shoot me an email. Either way, I'm easy. Or contact me through Instagram. And the Master Conduit course is starting again in a few weeks. It has been so powerful. It is about truly embodying your power, getting yourself to the vibration where things don't have to be so hard. You're magnetizing in the abundance and the love that you want. And we really go into, you know, our thoughts, our habits, our beliefs, really reprogramming those in various ways, like working on our subconscious, working on our emotional body. Every week we have challenges that just help propel us forward. And I am going to be posting a video here in a little while. People have given me some testimonies of things that have happened to them in the class to share with you guys, and it's just been so amazing seeing people just awaken to their power, and above all of that, just finally feel really good and free and see the possibilities, but then also see how easy it is. Like, healing doesn't have to be hard. Overcoming things that we feel like define us, like depression or, you know, always attracting bad relationships, it doesn't have to be hard. Love can come easy, abundance can come easy, healing can come easy. So if you are interested in that and want more information, again, my website, or shoot me an email. Okay, so much love to you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Leo.